Hey out there in YouTube land, it's been about a month since I posted a video. This next video you're about to see is a DIY repair video. And in the video I talk about when I was removing the transistors on one transistor, I unsoldered the two pads that are really hard to unsolder. I just applied heat and pulled the transistor out, and on another one I cut the leads at the board, and I wasn't able to suck the whatever remaining lead from the transistor was left in the board. There's two types of repair you can do when you do in electronics. There's destructive repair and non-destructive repair. Non-destructive repair is where you would get the transistor out whole and not cut any leads or just damage the old component. But if you know the component is bad, you can do a destructive repair, which is sort of what I did. I cut the leads, but I cut them at the wrong place. I should have cut them at the transistor and left longer leads available, so when I heated it up, I could have grabbed them with a pair of tweezers or a pair of pliers, and once it was heated up and the solder was melted, I could have just pulled the leads out of the board and then removed the solder. Which I think would probably be a better solution to what I did, where I cut it at the board and I couldn't get it out. I had to apply too much heat to a couple of those pads, or definitely one of them, and tried to push one of the old leads through to push whatever was in the hole out. I finally did get them out, but one of the pads definitely became a little lifted. But fortunately it didn't lift all the way, or it's a through hole, so you got one lead on one side and another part of it on the other side of the board, and it didn't pull that out, fortunately. And I got it fixed, and you will see that in this video. I hope you enjoy the video. It's been about a month since I posted my last one, and this is similar to my Sony XR-A80J video, which was a disassembly, reassembly of the speakers of that system. But this is a repair on the 4 red light blink code. And if you have average repair skills, or you think you might want to try it, it's not that difficult of a repair. I ordered the transistors from DigiKey. They came in, I replaced them, and in this video you'll see that I got the TV working. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Well, I'm doing a video that's a little bit different than all the other ones I've done. I have a Sony XR-Alpha 80J OLED TV, and probably about 3 weeks ago I turned it on. The standby light came on, but then I got the 4 red blink code to death, and I watched a video, and supposedly these two transistors that's in this spot and this spot go bad, and it did. This transistor right here is bad. I'll show you that in a minute when I test it. But there is one thing: when I was taking these transistors out, one of them I did it the way there's a Nix TV repair on YouTube. I cut the legs on the transistor. That's not the way to do it. Keep the legs on there, because I damaged this pad a little bit. Good thing it didn't come up all the way, but yeah, I had to like heat up a thing and push the pins through. I thought a solder sucker would get them out, but it doesn't. So this particular hole is easy to get undone. That one and that one and that one and that one are really hard. So you get this one, And then these, you have to heat them up and pull the transistor out and then suck out the solder with a solder wick. Alright, so I'm going to pause this. Alright, so I'm going to now test this transistor, and you'll hear it beep. I got to get myself a new multimeter. But I'm going on to, see, this thing just doesn't. So when I short the leads, I get a beep. And now you'll see when I go from here to here, I'm getting a beep. From here to the center, I'm getting a beep. And from the center to here, I get a beep. So that transistor is bad. This one right here is good, but you should replace them both. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm hoping this works. So I got my two transistors, my two new transistors from DigiKey right here. No beep, no beep, no beep, no beep, no beep, no beep. So these transistors are good. Now I'm going to have to bend them similar to this right here. Cut them until I put them in. So it just doesn't look right. I don't know how to bend that. properly. Let's see if I can fit this in here. No, not quite. This has to come out quite a bit more. Something like that. There we go. That is on there. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse yourself? I'm cooking right now, okay?
That's not coming out very good. Not as good as the last one. Test these again. put some thermal paste on. For this. That's not good. These two long screws must be this one and this one. I don't know how this is coming out on video. flux. I don't know if this is in the shot. I don't do very good on this, but I am now soldering these transistors in. Soldered in. It's the first one soldered in. Let me throw some flux on this other one. Actually, I soldered the one that there was no flux on. In. I gotta check for shorts again. Hopefully I didn't screw anything up. Clean this up. I'm just sort of doing this with magnifying goggles. Some guys use microscopes for this.
You gotta eat your fish. It's gonna go bad. Oh, I ate last night.
Well, that's the board with the new transistors in it. Actually, I gotta do a quick check to make sure that they're good. No short. Sounded like a short, but it's increasing, so no short. Alright, well, I will make a video later on and edit it in on whether this fixed my Sony A80J. So I've just reinstalled the board. These are the two transistors that I just put in, and I installed the board. I put a screw in here, 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 here. These two screws right here, this one and this one. And now I got to connect up the connectors here. There's one connector. And there's the other connector. So now I'm hoping when I power this up, I'll get a display. Alright, I'm about to plug this in and see if it catches on fire. I hope not. Here we go. I didn't hear a relay click. That's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Well, I'm going to have to stop this video. It didn't blow up and it came on, so hopefully it'll come on again. Yep, there's the standby light. And voila, I have a picture. No red blink code. A80J TV fixed. Hopefully it'll last at least another couple of more years.